Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and most of all, our EMP shock troops out there at home and abroad. Hope everybody is doing well. We are back in action for Metal Monday, so that means we're going to be picking up with our progress on MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries on PlayStation 5. And man, I guess the short stuff is I kind of wanted to stream over the weekend. I mean, I normally don't stream Saturday, but it was kind of interesting that I kind of was almost in the mood. Same thing with Sunday, but kind of the challenge was if I do, I create more work for myself because of the micromanagement of getting stuff done after. So either I do a disservice and play something that's in rotation, mess that schedule all up for everybody, or I do something that's not in rotation, in which case I'd have more work to get something completely new set up and not come back to it for a while until it is in rotation. So I think I pretty much scuttled that idea. But even though we didn't have any irregular gaps like a holiday, it was only a few days off in between, but I've been ready to get back in the action here, so that's a good thing. First things first, if you are new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights. And you get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of commentary and the long-running video game deep dives. So this is essentially the marketing arm of Enforce Media. We're keeping an eye open for those of you out there who have the same interests, so we're looking for connections, audience wanted, because we're building up a franchise from scratch in the form of the Firewall Protocol Saga. First entry is available over on Amazon in both Kindle and hardcover form, so it's quite the read. So, hey, no time like the present to get started because hopefully book 2 is going to be on the horizon here in the next few months. I'm still working on the finer points of all that. But that's what we got going on here. I know you got a lot to pick from, so glad to have you along for the ride. We are broadcasting from Odysee, Twitch, and YouTube. Always welcome to lurk, chat, or comment at your leisure. I do my best to keep up with everything, but barring technical issues, I try to get to everything. So I think that covers all the basics. So what has been going on? So first up, thank you to the new follows we have. A couple interesting things on the numbers. So we got a new follow over on Odysee. So I think we had a little up down on that over the weekend. But thank you for the new follow over there. We are just a few away from getting 100. We're getting close to triple digits on Odysee. That's pretty cool. So thanks to everybody that's been hanging out there. And then on top of that, YouTube. So I'm thinking the new follow is on account of we got our first short video, and it was not intentional to put it in shorts. I think YouTube decided to do that automatically, but because we did the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection unboxing the week prior, I'm like, you know what? Let me get the vanilla or the standard edition up there. So I did that last week. But because there wasn't anything too exciting, and because, of course, it's vertical format, I'm guessing YouTube made the call. But my goodness, we're sitting at a little over 960 views on that. 960. So up until this point, we've barely broken triple digits. I mean, I know the deluxe edition is in the 300s. But to think that the first short video posted finally got, close to 1,000 views, that's a little unheard of for what's going on around here. So I'm guessing our new follow may be on account of that, but either way, regardless of why you're here or how you found us on YouTube, thanks for joining. Glad to have you aboard. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, YouTube's been really cranking lately, so glad to have all the expansion in our community. And if anything, I think what's going to happen here is Twitch might get left in the dust. Now, I don't mean that in such a way that I'm going to make any platform alterations, but YouTube has really been catching up. Meanwhile, we haven't seen much activity on Twitch lately. And I don't know what would really change that because I don't have any, means to change any games out in rotation right now. I don't know of anything new that's going to prompt pausing anything else we got going on. So therefore, pretty much people that are already watching the titles we're playing probably are going to be hanging out. I mean, no, there's exceptions to that. I mean, the MechWarrior community is still pretty strong, and we get a lot of support from the Tomb Raider community. But things like Metal Slug Tactics aren't going to change a whole lot just because, man, it's got a pretty small following on Twitch, and with Twitch being so game centric versus YouTube, which is multi-purpose, I should say. I think YouTube may actually hit its stride and may actually overtake Twitch as far as our the percentage of our user base here, but I don't know. I'm just speculating. So either way, I try not to play favorites here, but we're gonna keep growing across the platforms where we can. So yeah, that's just kind of it for the numbers. What's been going on in productivity wise or production wise? So I've kind of mentioned last week that I've kind of shifted gears toward getting paperwork done, and I know that doesn't sound very exciting, but I know one of these days I'll probably show you guys this picture, this monolithic box of 20 years worth of concept stuff that's just all thrown into 3D binders and manila folders. And the reason it's relevant is because I've got concepts from all three books in the franchise going all the way back 20 years. I mean, that's how old even the third book is as well, even though it's not even penned yet. So I just want to make sure there's not any little nuggets in there like character descriptions, weapons, things like that that I may have overlooked. I want to make sure I get as much possible to write the first one because I don't really want to consider doing a second edition of a book when I don't even have the first one out yet. So if I can get as much done as possible, cover all my bases, I figure getting the reviewing and the paperwork out of the way first will help instead of trying to split my time over proofreading and doing that. So that's been going pretty well. I knocked out a full another 3-ring binder today. Got the remaining manila folders kind of organized. So I think by being able to commit, a day's worth of energy to this stuff, it'll knock it out in a few days, and that'll help get some organization, some peace of mind. It takes those annoying mental things off the back burner, so they're no longer a competition for clarity of thought when it comes to doing new writing and new content. So that'll be good. So that was some good progress today. Also, over the weekend, made some good progress on some other things. So I did a little bit of programming on Saturday to tackle a 3D file I wanted to get adjusted for another one of the ThreadJacks prints I want to do. And the other interesting thing is I'm like, okay, let me tackle this, get out of the way, because I actually have a 3D file I've had in my possession for the better part of I don't know, maybe 5 years now, maybe give or take. The problem is some of the 3D files purchased are not in any standard format, or if they are in a standard format, the problem is the artists who designed them do not put the same syntax together when it comes to generated objects. So in other words, they may use a box, and then rather than, create 30 instances of the box, they'll let the software do that. The problem is that software, when it goes to export it, doesn't do it the way that's helpful for the software that I use, and so therefore I'm sitting there with one box and about 30 reference points. So I won't try not to bore you with the process here, but for some reason I've not been able to get a programmatic solution to that working, and so I kind of reached the point where I got it partially done programmatically, but then I'm like, after sitting on this thing for so many years, it's time to hard code or hand jam, whatever explanation, manual labor, the rest of it, and I kind of did that on Sunday, so I actually got 2 background files done over the weekend, so that felt good to get a couple more, those back burner projects done. And if anybody's interested in the creative process, I can always elaborate on that. But again, this it gets kind of a little technical, or just I know people are viewing for the visual content, but I mean, I won't hesitate to try to expand if anybody's curious about the process or wants to know more things about that kind of stuff going on. But that felt pretty good. So the weekend combined with today feels like things are finally moving. So hopefully the rest of the week will progress in that direction. Also, and this isn't quite as big of a deal, but man, we've had, our other streaming brands kind of out there with no logos yet. And I kind of had some ideas, I think, to finalize the direction I want to go, both, or not both, both means two, collectively for LAN Standing, Cooperative Laboratory, and also the Chameleon the other project is missing a logo still. And I think I have some ideas for the Scrapyard logo. So again, the Scrapyard interfaces are still hanging out there. That's why I'm dragging feet on that, because I haven't decided my direction on that part. And at least by having the direction in mind, then at least you can know, okay, well, what pieces do I need and how do I get all that working? So I think across the board, it's been a pretty solid few days. So we'll see what happens with that. I mean, it's tough. Again, writing still takes priority and everything related to the book, but everything else seems to be kind of clicking a little bit. So I think that's it. I'll try not to run into the weeds too much here, but I guess talk pop culture for a little bit. What's happening in the anime right now? So the only couple of anime of interest I'm trying to keep up with the new quarter here is Fire Force Season 3. I think it's the second part of Season 3. That's been a show that I'm just not sure what to make of. I mean, it's got some interesting characters, but some of the settings and just the world building and the plot, it's different, I guess. But it actually started out with a decent, interesting way of picking up the season. And it does a time skip And I've seen that used effectively before, because essentially the character that you're following doesn't know what's happened over the last few months or a few years, and that worked really well for Code Geass, and it's happened before with things like Lost, so it is a good plot mechanism. But I'm still waiting to see where the show. I don't know. 'Cause again, I think this is the final season, but I could be wrong. I've got to double check that. And then on top of that, Vigilante season 2. I had a decent episode, and it looks like they're going to rely for the show probably more so on the known pro heroes of the series, because again, it takes place at a time earlier than the mainline show, so therefore most of your well-loved characters aren't going to be in there, but it does give opportunity to show your other popular heroes in a pre-battered state, because they get run through the ringer over the course of the mainline show. And it's kind of interesting. So I mean, in a prequel sense, it's kind of cool to see more about some of these fun characters. I mean, but I guess the main cast itself isn't as amazingly compelling, but we'll see where it goes. So I'll still give it a try, because I mean, it's still doing well. Then on top of that, for lack of other things to watch, I've been going through Classroom of the Elite. I kind of rewatching the third season, because that's the only one I probably haven't watched twice yet. And then I'm going through Kaiju number 8, second season again. I don't know when we're going to get another one to that, but I do know the Classroom of the Elite's going to get season 4 in the spring quarter. So I'm like, you know what? That's coming up again. Might as well get a refresher, because it does have some pretty intricate plots in there. And then I think that's pretty much it. So we can start talking MechWarrior 5. So I was doing a little browsing on the YouTubes, and somehow, the MechWarrior stuff kind of trickled its way into the algorithm. And I found I ran across a couple interesting videos. There was one that looked like some people were working on a Mech Assault mod using the MechWarrior 5 engine, so I gotta give props to do that. I'd have to check back in if PC ever becomes an option, because it would be kind of cool to see that in an updated form. The other one is somebody made an urban legend style video of, now the player had like some mods in play, like they had the mech walking through a level, and I could totally tell there's some different scaling and some shaders and filters. It was kind of like, a what if kind of thing, if like a Sasquatch video, as if you're trying to see an elusive shape in the forest, and except the player was talking about how this player went through this experience and was being chased or stalked by like a larger, like a mech like twice the size of the Atlas or something. So it didn't quite execute very well, just because you kind of really need some extra visual things. But it was kind of interesting to see the kind of style of other videos out there. The other one is, and I got to give hat tip to the community for MechWarrior here, because I'm not somebody who's engrossed in the lore and the franchise as a whole. But somebody put out a video compiling all of the games that have been released, and we're talking, I think, since if not the 90s, late 80s, early 90s. And I mean, there's far more than I realized, being RTS games, different branches of various BattleTech video games. And it's really neat to see how much the community has supported this franchise. And again, I'm a casual, I'm a part-timer, because my main experience has been the Mech Assault games on the Xbox. And I know I did play MechWarrior on the Super Nintendo, but it wasn't something to be like, oh, this is amazing, and something to keep me glued to the franchise. But to see that much support for it over the years is pretty cool, and I guess it goes to show why this game, and I haven't seen progress on clans, but it is cool to see that there's still at least the support for this game. I mean, there's triple digits worth of people watching this tonight, even on Twitch still, so that's a good thing. But I think we're ready to take on our own progress again. We finally finished Operation, well, not Galahad, but because that was the first part, Sarna, the missions part of the Kestrel Lancers DLC. And we're now back to roaming the galaxy for now. And I say for now because the other DLC missions could kick in. We got Dragon's Gambit, Solaris Showdown. I'm forgetting something here. Oh, Rise of Rasalhauge. So we've got at least those before even the Kerensky stuff. So we got our work cut out for us. And at least after we kind of felt like we kind of breezed through the Kestrel Lancer stuff, I think we'll be in good shape by the time the others come along, because I don't remember those being as difficult. There was a couple tough pieces, but not in such a compressed way that the Kestrel Lancer was if you were not ready for it. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to probably work on getting some more mechs and stuff, but at least we'll be a little bit more freeform for this episode, or until we run into some other things. So we're either going to tackle maybe some story stuff or the high reward quests, get those knocked out. That'll be the focal point. So we are on episode 17 here of season 2, which I called Northern Space, just because we're going to head north of the Capellan territory and try to get some new regions. But there's not really any method to the madness just yet, but that's the game plan for tonight. So we shall see what we find. And again, I am constantly having to play with these headphones because I have not ordered some new ones yet. I need to. Don't worry, it's not a nervous tick. I think across some of the videos, I also saw some of the clan tech, which we have not even encountered yet. So I'm guessing maybe that stuff doesn't even activate until we get to the timeline on the calendar. So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, if there's that much new stuff, or at least new mech models and things, once we get to that, that'll be really cool. That means we'll have new stuff to tinker with, even in endgame, rather than right now we're just tinkering with all kinds of old stuff. Now, we have seen some of the weapon modifiers and things that are new to this DLC package, but I haven't tinkered with them. It's mostly just different types of ammo or weapons as of right now. Now, we have seen the elite pilots, of course, so there has been other new content, but not in terms of the mech chassis and variations just yet. So check that out. We're sitting on top of 30 million thanks to the payouts accumulated over the course of the Sarna campaign. So let's take a look where we're at on the map. So I guess I dropped this off at Terra here to look at the unique item, the rare items and that kind of stuff, but not too much a note here. No elite mech showing on this branch just yet. So let me do a little commentary here. So it looks like shortly after us doing the Kestra Lancer campaign. See, I think, that's where I got confused here. I believe green ran all the way up to the center here because we did not have this light blue spot. So somehow what's going to happen, there is going to eventually be a second light blue spot. So it seems like after playing this a couple times now, I believe these changes in the map are happening according to the calendar based on political events from a lore standpoint. So in a way, if the game is actually respecting established lore to be consistent with those events, I guess that's pretty cool, because I think while I was watching one of these videos, somebody was saying that, the MechWarrior, the BattleTech content covers like 1,000 years worth of content. And to me, that's a bit extreme. I mean, granted, you can just cover 1,000 years, it may not matter, but I mean, if you're just covering a couple characters or a couple political names, that's one thing. But I don't know how much content is supporting that, whether that be through tabletop or novels. But either way, there's a healthy amount of lore out there. So if the game is sticking with that lore, that is a good thing, but as a gamer who has not been connected to that, these changes just feel kind of random, and I'm not sitting here reading all the news posts to explain why that happened. So all I can take away from this is that this section has been carved out following our Kestra Lancer, because we were fighting somewhere within Capellan territory, which is the green one. And so you now have this St. Ives Compact, which is carved out. Now we also have this Tikhonov Free Republic. So Tikhonov was also one of the locations we fought. Now, when we were locked into that campaign, we did not have the ability to check the star map at all. So there's somehow a combination of Tikhonov now being liberated because it's now owned or has been separated. Again, political, wedding, warfare, gifts. I can't explain any of that, but that's kind of what's going on here. So we now have this light blue section, which I'm guessing is not going to be permanent. So somehow this will probably get changed, and this is either going to get folded into orange or blue, because what will happen yet at another point in the calendar is the blue section, House Steiner, and the orange section, which we've worked with the most, House Davion, they will merge, and you're going to have this giant orange crustacean looking thing that are butterfly wings across the inner sphere. So it'll still leave House Karita and House Merrick on it Oh, I have it backwards. Excuse me. Steiner is up. No, I did have it right. Merrick is purple, so purple and red will still be independent. You'll have the Capellan running down through the center here. And then somehow Rasalhauge, shows up and engulfs the median here between red and blue. So it's beyond me. It's just I find it intriguing, but at the same time, I find it overwhelming. So we have our next story mission is still somewhere we're down in this realm. So we've got First Strike. We're probably high enough on the level yet, but I do want to kind of do some new stuff and do a little bit more exploring before coming back to that. So really the objective is trying to find a couple more high reward quests that are not actually split, because we got a split one here, but there's another Heroes of this Inner Sphere one that opened up right here as well. So we're just going to be moving around. I know I'm spending a lot of time talking here than actually getting into the action. I guess this is kind of my way of processing the amount of information in this seemingly random game, even though there is a bit of order to it. So we've got like a zone up here. That's an 11, so that's actually right where we're at. But we do have a couple of floaters out here, like this one. So the Draconis Combine here, this is Legend of Castle Lancers. We could probably take that one on, and then maybe Crimson Crusade we're well qualified for. And then I know this one's pretty low rank here. They threw this at us pretty early on. It's only a reputation level 3. So I guess maybe I'd like to head this way. See if, and this one's got a high payout, but it could be a sequence. It's a part 1. So I think there was multiple pieces to that. So without having found anything else here, I guess what I'm going to do is bounce around. Let me see if this will activate any other zones here. Man, I wish we had another hub to stop at. You know what? Let's go to this hub and then we'll go north as originally intended. So we'll go here. Let me also make sure our mechs are repaired for one, and actually make sure I'm not paying for other nonsense like this thing. Because we've got a lot of heavies now, and some of these are gonna really need to go to cold storage. I mean, we need to keep some of them out just because we need the bots to use them. But if the bots aren't using them, like, actually the Cataphract's probably going to go. We've done nothing to it. And because we're at 2.1 on a quarterly payment, that's a lot. We probably don't need both dragons, especially the one that's not a hero mech. So I think our top one here has more spots, and we just haven't done as much to it. Top speed, same, but firepower 59, 58, armor about the same. So having dual dragons isn't doing a whole lot for us. We got a vanilla grasshopper here, so even though it's one I might use, it's another contender. And actually, you know what? So let's start here. Let's move the dragon out. So now we're at 1.8. Let's get the Cataphract out of here. Now, some of the other questions here. So this is a hero archer. Advantageous. And it's a 70. We got a Zeus here. So I think one of our pilots was a Zeus specialist. So that's the only reason I'm reluctant to put that away. So the champion now also not high in the armor. It's got a decent speed, though, for being a 60. Well, I mean, some others are able to do that, too, though. And this is not a hero one. I still got to fix this Gauss rifle, apparently. Alright, so at least we took off another 500,000 in our quarterly. See, the Marauders are 75. Not much has been done to this. So if this is vanilla, let's actually move. Sorry, I got to deal with some micromanagement here for a second. Try to get caught up here as well. Shadowhawk also vanilla. If this is a vanilla Shadowhawk, it's also going away because it's. I haven't even had the bots use it. So I still need to get my Hero Firestarter, of course. Alright, so here's my preferences. The Battle Master, the Firestarter, and the Grasshopper. Hunchback would be a second, but also it too is vanilla. So actually, you know what, since that's vanilla, let's move that down here. So these guys are all hero mechs in this column for the time being. Some of these I The trebuchet I don't want the bots using, though, just because it's got some specialized stuff on it. Alright, so now we got a row of heavies, except this dragon is a hero mech. I should have done that differently. Let's move these back down. So if I move this one down, I can then move, like, say, the Zeus up. And then this is all then non-heroes. And then heroes. Okay. It's like kind of like heroes that all use, and then heroes that the bots can use. It's maybe a little bit OCD as that might sound, but I don't like the bots having the opportunity to screw stuff up either. Okay, so now we're down to 1.3. That's even better. So I think that's after getting rid of the Shadowhawk. I can live with that for the time being, because you don't want money just going out the window for just flying around. I mean, the next contender is either going to be the Zeus or the Warhammer. Could always give somebody the grass. No, I'm not giving them that because I got my fun stuff on there. At least a couple decent lasers and stuff. Okay, we're in better shape there. Let's get a save going here now that I'm yakking and doing way too much stuff. So we're on episode 17. Alright, we're finally ready to do stuff. At least fly out of here. Let me double check the equipment before we go. I may have done this, but it's been a week. I could have forgot. So, chem lasers I don't want. Nothing on the rifles. Dervish. Until I get the hero one, not going to bother. Phoenix Hawk really kind of depends. It's to compare these two. So you got one with an ECM and 3 lasers. That's not really all that impressive. This one's at least got 3 lasers and 2 machine guns, but doesn't have the ECM. Guess it'd have to be attached to the ECM to make that decision. Okay. What kind of mech affinity? We got light mech, longbow, Wolverine. Captain Ortiz there's a 54. Put him in the Wolverine. A little extra cost there. Captain Bernard. Read that as Captain Barnyard.
I've seen it all. Now I want to get paid for it. Affirmative, Commander. I'll be in the hangar for pre-drop checklists.
Nah. Okay. West Point, I think, pretty expensive here. Oh, no, actually, it's affordable. Skill cap increase, trait chances. Man, some of the, to have even 2 pilots here. Cycle 1 in 200, yeah. 1,400 days, though, is, you know what, 3 years? 200,000 across 3 years, 600,000. It's expensive. I mean, these guys better be crack shots by the time they come out of these programs. I haven't decided to commit any kind of money to this yet. I don't know if this would become more advantageous for any of the kind of things that come up in the other Kestrel Lancer content. Meanwhile, okay, let's get out of here. So as mentioned, let's go over here, see if we can't find a hero mech. So job-wise, not much has really changed. We didn't see the stuff we need, so collecting that LRM seems pretty unlikely, but until I find a better one to replace it with. Kill 3 archers, collect an item, kill 30 warrior units. I mean, this is good for War Dog, but oh no, it's got medium lasers attached to it. I want it now. I guess I'll have to see what to cancel. So the J. Edgar's is going to get a flamer by 1.8. That's a decent payout. 3 demolishers, not that big of a deal. AMS getting that because it's rare is helpful. 1.7 in the tag. Kill 3 dragons. 2.8 for LRMs. Raven 1.4 for machine guns. See, I didn't. Well, I got to collect 2. That's part of the challenge. But those machine guns could be valuable. This one, oh, that's why I put this in here because it too is medium laser, but it's 1.4. Oh, I guess if I were to get rid of anything, It's the AMS or the tag. I don't care about the 1.7, and you're only getting one tag out of it, which I don't even use. Alright, we'll abandon that. And then we'll go back to the cantina. We'll add that, because this is going to be like no problem. That's 1.8. It's only given one laser, though. One laser and a double heatsink. Guess why? Because it's an easy one. At least, because that's talking about shooting down all the VTOLs, which you're going to get all over the place. Okay, so anything for equipment sitting around here? There's a UAC-5 ammo. Or actual UAC-5, I should say. Dervish, Griffin, Jenner, Spider, don't care. These guys don't care. Does not look like it put an icon out here for us, so we're going to head this way. Can I make it to this hub? Let's go for this hub. That's going to cost us no 350k. Drop under 30,000 here. Pay the bills. Got to pay the piper. Pay the space piper. Yeah, that hurt. Okay. Still. Oh, elite pilot. Meh. Let's see what the. Let's see what's going on in the arena. So we got a 4v4, 4v4 open. I don't feel like taking everybody in. I mean, I could do medium. Not really that motivated for that. So we got Cantina, we got Elite Pilot, non-damaged mechs, so I don't really care. So let's go head over to this, get a save going for that, and then take on Project Cold Snap. Okay. We should be ready here. So this is difficulty 50. So research base, or defend it from Steiner forces, supported by SF. Now, these guys are not liking us off the start here just because we've had to fight against them more so with House Davion. So we do not get much of a bonus here. Damage coverage, I guess I really want to get some, keep poking at the salvage, because I want better lasers, I want better machine guns, I want some better mechs. Now, do I want to take the Battlemaster, or do I want to balance it out with a couple other peoples here? So light, Jenner, heavy mech, Zeus. So Captain Holder's the Zeus. So let's see if we can't take out Holder with the Zeus. And maybe Captain Crisp here with something else. How much room we got? 60, 35, 80. Well, I'm going to take another heavy. We want Captain Crisp. We want my Warhammer. Marauder. Actually, Marauder's heavier. There we go. We can do that. Team Vanilla Paint Job. Boring, brownish, greenish blah. Worth a shot. I mean, 10 tons under, but we got heavies, or assault. Combination of heavy and assault, so... Can't remember if 80 is at the borderline. I can look, obviously, real easily here. So, Zeus. So 80 is the bottom threshold for assault. Head into some frigid territory here. Warning, hangar doors are opening. Don't walk into them. I almost feel like I've had caffeine today. I have had a little bit, even though I gave that up.
Like
oh no!
Right about the Steiner attack on Project Cold Snap's remote research facility. We're showing a large assault force advancing on our position, reinforced by artillery batteries. Mercenary, combined security forces on site are charged with keeping the classified area safe. They will defend the facility. What we need you to do is silence those artillery cannons.
Yes, the artillery.
Can't get to them. We risk Steiner forces destroying all of our research. Silence
so how far do I have to go here?
Clear the field of any remaining Commonwealth forces forces.
Alright, take those out because those are clearly on the list.
VTOL is on our list of targets.
See, here we go.
Clear quarter.
Smashed. Yep, and tagged. Is that a raven? I actually might be ravens. I can collect that later if I can. Ah.
This never gets old.
Somebody enjoys running around in the middle of a firefight. Break sun on an icy planet. Of course, they had to hide him behind an ice wall. How very unsporting. Nope, we got some hostiles. Alright, you take them out. I'm busy. I'm walking here.
Threat eliminated.
Yeah, I figured you could handle it. Alright, stupid artillery. I'll walk all over you. There we go. Now we gotta walk all across the other portion of that. Yes, real intimidating. Took out some NPCs. Pat yourself on the back. Just don't throw your arm out. Yeah, the heat map for this one's a little bit... seems different for... Oh, you know, it seems different because it's not generated like the other usuals. Can I get some elevation on these? There we go. Oh, I got a PPC on this. Should be using that. Swing this. I'll get more VTOLs. Good. Make that job get done easily.
Right on cue. VTOL on approach.
Add one more to my kill count.
So all of the
Another enemy dropship incoming.
things were optional. Alright, let's go that way. Not a spider. Puny Mech, she says, spider staring down the barrel of a Battlemaster. Sure. Unless she's riding around this one. I broke a nail. Get wrecked. Oh, my heat. Not my heat. Again?
Matches the class of VTOL we're after. Take it out.
Alright, take the VTOLs out.
Target neutralized.
Alright, where's the little guy? Knuckle dragger. 2 knuckle draggers. There's a crater. Oh, it's on fire. Yeah, that's usually a good rule of thumb there. Mech is burning. Do not stay there.
The enemy are deploying still more reinforcements, Commander.
These NPCs are geniuses. Oh, we got a heavy. Imagine that. Oh, don't worry about the heavy, guys. I'll get it. I'll take it on. You just keep doing what you're doing. Stuck here. You got like 20 VTOLs already? Alright, where's that other red? Oh, there it is. Yeah, they keep dropping them halfway across the map. I think one time I got lost trying to find one of them or something. Or I'm getting stuck or glitched out.
More enemy mechs inbound. Target acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Whoa! Oh, blackjack. Woo! Got that one.
Target down.
More VTOLs.
Target acquired.
Give me my medium lasers and cash. We done yet? Now what? Nope, there's more.
Enemy mech
Eliminated. Oh, wait, there's more. Who's next? Yeah, don't make me walk everywhere. Yeah, this laser battery is ripping them apart. Man, I'm taking a couple hits here.
You've done a great service for the
Yeah.
Dragon today, Commander. Thanks to you, our facility is safe. Return to base and resume.
Very good. You can go back to marching band now.
Forces will search for survivors. I'm sure the ISF will have many questions for them.
Cool. All right. Part 1. Don't make my tired old battle mech or battle master have to walk to an exfil point. There's 1.6. Anything I can afford, not much beyond. Oh, no option for the Raven. No locust commandos, but some couple medium lasers help restock. Take the streak stuff, maybe. Ooh, do a small laser. I'll take a double heat sink, though. Okay, most interesting stuff, non-mech related. Double heat sink. So that's around 2s might be okay, but let's start with a laser. Streak half ammo. Let's take dual lasers. Streak RSRM. There's 3 points left, so I'm probably not taking a mech. So I guess we'll go with one of those. And... guess we'll take that. Damage 223, that's not too bad. Not great, but it's not too bad. Alright. Part 2. There we go. Large laser, AC-20, double heat sinks, okay. The base has been safely secured. Time for the dragon to strike back. Industrial secrets. We want you to destroy the plant with terror and ferocity. Alright, we'll take your dang mission. Yeah, check that out. So we killed 24 out of 30 warrior units on that alone. Not so many VTOLs they sent. So that means there's some medium lasers on the other side of that one. Okay, where are they sending us, though? Hello? Hello? Where are we going? All over here? Going into their territory? Yep, apparently. Repairs first. You know what? Let's stop. These flight patterns. As if I haven't griped about this enough. We're going to fly in a giant horseshoe. Just because. I mean, it's like you've got this point to this point. The shortest point between two, or the shortest line between 2 points is a spirograph drawn by your 5-year-old. Great. So I guess it doesn't matter which of these two. The same, I think. 400,000, 62 days. We'll repair from there and head north. Ooh, there's a rare Battle Master. Is that any better than mine? Ooh, and lasers. Ooh, maybe this is a decent stop. So their version of rare is this the same as mine? 1D? No, I got a 1G. So why is yours better? So it's 4 mediums and a PPC, 2 machine guns. Is it because of the upgrade slots? I don't know. We'll come back to that. Alright, archers and a Zeus. Don't really care in that regard.
You put something in my sights, I'm taking it down.
Shut it, lady. Okay. Wow. Couple level 4s sitting there. Ooh, finally, some LB-10X. Solids. Apparently I have no zeros. Solid and burst fire. Yeah, that's new from the latest DLC. Let's go backups here. So LRM-15. I don't know if that does anything for me. So I think the 20s we need a tier 4. No dice yet. 1 hole medium laser level 3. I'll take it. But I want better than that. Small laser. Wow. Apparently I don't even have any of those in the inventory. Why should it be that rare? Okay, so to compare the Battle Master here. Crispy Battle Master. Why is mine different here? So this one's actually got more on it. So this has got less upgrade spots, though. So if anything, this one's got the beefier. I mean, at a minimum, I've got the 6 lasers, 2 machine guns. So just that alone, 2 extra medium laser points, hard points, and then the PPC was the same. So you get 2 extra mediums and the missile. So I think you're getting 3 hard points for 2 upgrade slots. So I don't think I have reason to buy the other. Oh, now it's glitched after that. Alright, let's repair the Marauder. Let's repair the Zeus. And repair that for 143. Ooh, what do we got up here? Blue Diamond. Blue Diamond's got something hanging out up there. The Bear Paw. What is it? I don't know what zone that is. Finally. So Cantina doesn't do a whole lot for me just yet. I guess we'll see what's going on at the arena as well. Might as well check the rare weapons while we're at it, too. Alright, what's going on nearby? Pandora College. Ah, really? The urban? Seriously? This thing better be able to move 300 miles an hour. How much is it? 2.6? Protect and serve 911. That's funny. So, no, Zeus. I mean, it's one of the lighter ones. It's not like I can't afford it, but it's not like I'm really going to use it either. Interestingly, it's got the UAC on it, so it's kind of tough for an urban, but ain't moving very fast. You know, foot race between that and the Annihilator. This paint job's good. It's basic, you know. It's black and yellow. Oh, it even says police on the side of it. No wonder it says protect and serve. K9. You even call it it's the K9 unit. Hilarious. So this is vanilla. It's got no symbol on it, so this goes all the way back to the beginning. You know what? I'll buy it and put it in cold storage. Takes one off the market in case I'm running into it again. None of these others look interesting, so I'll leave that alone. See, I could have sworn the UAC 5 was part of vanilla, and it seems like the burst fire would be newer. I wonder if the symbol got attached in inverted or something. I wouldn't be able to verify that, but it just seems a little unusual to me. So alarm 20, level 3, but not a 4. Okay, let's go check the equipment here. Oh, you know what? No, let's go check the arena first. For medium duel. Well, that's not complicated. Actually, but the 1v1 is not gonna likely get me a X1 though. Looking for the X1. 4v4 open. No. Alright, let's scratch that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rasalhauge's activating. Or about to. So 30-31. There he is. Christian Men's daughter. 4 months remain. So we're not gonna accept this just yet. I gotta try to get as much of this done, even though we'll be fine going into this, but Rasalhauge will be taking over here. So I gotta be as productive as possible tonight. Means next episode's all Rasalhauge, or close to it. So SRM2 and large pulse laser. Oh, oops, and I need to put you in. I'm not going to keep paying for you because we're not using you. I like how it looks. I mean, it looks shiny, looks nice, especially with the texture upgrades, whatever we get from the upgraded console version, but, man, that's not something I'd be piloting. I mean, if I had the ability to snipe with something like that, I mean, literally snipe. I mean, if I had a hardcore advantage in taking out a heavy mech at long range with something that moved this slow, maybe. I mean, the Annihilator being potentially that. I mean, it's that heavy and can carry enough hardware to punch a hole in the dome of, you know, anything out in the distance. But an urban, I'm not buying it. I mean, that aspect of it. Obviously, I did just buy it. Ooh, there we go. You're only give me one of those? You only give me one machine gun? Didn't even call it a rare? Okay, alright. Alright, we'll take some extra 2s. SRM2. Well, yeah, I guess we can do that. Alright, we'll check the LRMs since it's on the job list. Medium rifle burst fire. Level 4. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. Arm 15, and we got a couple of those. Pulse laser. Ooh, that'll be 10. Gonna buy another one of those. Gauss. I should have bought that level 1 Gauss, I think. AC 20. Oh, did I just zip past the LRM and not even pay attention? Basically. Yeah, so there was 5s and nothing for the 20s anyway. Okay. Archers, Banshee, and Longbow. Yeah, we're not ready for the Longbow yet. Not ready for the barrel shoulder. The Donkey Kong. Alright, so let's get a save before getting out of here and messing this up. Just in case anything goes sideways with the timeline. So this is going to take us 27 days, so we should still have about 3 months, depending on the length of this and depending on where we go for part 3. Alright, here we go. Let's get to our destination here. Borgies. Alright, so priority, 4 months remain. Yep, we're good. We're good for the moment. Alright, so let's get this contract going. Cold Snap Pot 2. Anything else of interest to distract me before we do that? So actually the cool thing is, it might actually be possible to squeeze this in before Rasalhauge, because I mean, we're here anyway. I'd like to get that done so we don't get whisked out of here. Oh, so this is interesting. This now looks far more jagged, so check this out. There's another map change. We were just talking about the map at the top here. So this was a nice smooth line all the way down. Now it's like rigid, like the battle's been going on for a while. And actually, there we go. Wow, we've got, this is more than I thought. So we had this little hook carved out. Now we've got, what is this? Frond, House Leo, Conquista, Duchy of Andrin, and also Duchy of Andrin. House Leo, supposedly, I guess, on this one. So that Capellan stuff's been carved out. Now, here's what's in it. It now looks like you got neutral territory down here, or this zone just happened to open up. But yeah, you've got a major change in the map here at year 3031. So, what a rat's nest of configuration that is. Okay, so here's the plan. We're going to try, I don't know if they're going to give us a part 3 or not, but we're going to take this one, and if possible, get this one taken care of if we can get somewhere without having to fly for part 3. Too crazy. Maybe we'll do both. We'll figure that out. Okay. Next. With flying here, anything else to see from a parts? So, quick draw, enforcer, wait. So, the Enforcer was not a collection one, right? Do we get rid of that? I think it was collecting a Raven. Now we got to kill 3 dragons and collect 2 Ravens. Alright, well anyway, let's just get to the contract portion of this. So 250, we'll see if... Yeah, 1.7 is not a whole lot from out of flying around doing here. Barely caught... Actually, probably isn't covering gas. Alright, the urban doesn't change any decisions here for deployment. Yeah, that 30 million is going to go south real quick. Without proper funds to compensate. Wow, wow.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Yeah, textures are so much better on this version versus the PS4. I mean, not like earth-shattering, but they're not nearly as muddy.
Our target is an industrial complex marked on your tactical display. Our employer wants it gone, and we aim to please.
This is
Light that
destruction.
complex up like a
No.
New Year's celebration, Commander.
You still celebrate New
The ISF is
Year's?
determined that the raid against Project Cold Snap was instigated by House Steiner Loki agents looking to steal the project's
Loki.
research and development in Myanmar technologies. Such a slight against the Combine will never be tolerated. The Dragon demands retribution, and that is exactly what you will deliver. Your target is a remote Defiance Industries manufacturing plant, specializing in the forging of Defiance-branded mech armor plating. Raze it to the ground, and your contract with the Draconis Combine will be considered fulfilled.
Raise.
I'm detecting unidentified mechs in the area.
Target acquired.
It's so daffy that the English language has a homonym, raise and raise, one which means lift up, the other which means tear down. It's like, you got antonyms and homonyms simultaneously.
All tanks. Target down.
Hope somebody else got that VTOL. We'll get those taken care of. Oh, there's another one. Hope somebody got it. Nope, somebody didn't get it.
Target acquired.
Tank.
Target destroyed.
Wow, it looks like that facility is looking too operational here. I mean, maybe it is, but there's not a lot of buildings.
Target acquired.
Whoa.
You are entering a restricted area. Depart immediately or we will open fire.
Target destroyed.
Tango down.
Target acquired.
He sent us a warning.
New target gathered. Target acquired.
Our target is now marked.
It is.
Go get 'em.
Yeah, we're doing destruction.
Incoming shot. Target destroyed.
Excuse me while I make another door here.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
They're operating at reduced efficiency. Keep on smashing. Wrecked.
Destroyed.
Ah, there it is.
You've managed
like-
to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander.
I just walked through the wall while trying to shoot it. Yeah, that's not working out so well.
Target acquired.
Oh, sending in a security detail. Ooh, VTOLs. There we go.
Target destroyed.
4 more.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target huntsman.
Add one more to my kill count.
Not much left here for buildings. I guess that thing counts. Inoperable mech.
Target sent to hell. You're almost there, Commander. Only 25% of this area remains.
I guess maybe this. Well, this guy's a little slow on updates. Oh, there's a whole bunch of other chunk of stuff. Could have left their cable so they could watch the world burn.
You did it, Commander. This whole place has been flattened. Now, let's get out of here before more trouble arrives. Head to the
Oh, I
east.
invite more trouble at the moment.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
I don't think they have the trouble to bring.
Nice shooting. That cockpit is a mess.
Target destroyed.
Target neutralized.
Any more VTOLs? Oop, 2 more VTOLs. There we go. What's this? Orion. Alright, VTOL. Somebody get the other one?
Took one down.
30. Got him. There we go. Now we can go.
New target assassin.
I guess this is just for the sake of extra salvage. We don't get much on demolition missions.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
They're sending all kinds of crap in here still. You destroyed our base. We'll get you.
Target destroyed.
Oh, what's this? Oh, fire.
Incoming missile. System offline.
This thing is at least not as flimsy as the Warhammer.
New target predicted.
Don't have the salvage. We're going to take it down anyway.
Incoming missile.
You know, perhaps your base would still be standing if you sent these guys in prior to the base getting just crushed. This torso's gone.
The pilot must have screamed in beautiful agony with that headshot.
Oh, that went really dark. Oh, and I lost an arm. Okay, so I lost a PPC, whatever. Let's get out of here.
Acquired.
Oh, I lost the other arm. Machine guns. Crap.
Mech has been dispatched.
Don't make me reload.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile.
Alright, if I lost like 2 only level 4s, that's my fault. So I didn't think machine guns were on my arm, though.
Task is done. There's no further need for you to remain at this facility. If House Steiner insists on keeping this pile of rubble, they are free to take it. Return to your dropship, leave this place, and our business will be complete.
Leave and
Dragon
never
thanks
come
you
back.
For your assistance in this delicate matter.
Delicate, he
Let's get
says.
you out of there, Commander. Stand by.
Yes, get on with it. Alright, what'd I do? How bad is it? What's the prognosis? 2.8. Oh, I took 1.1 though. Yikes. Alright, so we can take a Panther or medium lasers, finally. Alright, there's some decent stuff in here. Again, all the cost of my machine guns. Okay, so we can go medium lasers. That's a for sure. There's two of them. There's one of those. Two of those. Take those. AC5 and half. I just have AC5 up here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Here's your stuff. Go along. Get out of here. Thanks for your assistance, he says. You are bound to a plethora of nondescript gag orders. Okay, dude. I promise I won't talk about it. Alright, what'd I lose? 2 level 2s. Okay, we'll be fine. I didn't sacrifice the good stuff then. Except we ain't repairing here. Alright, so that, I don't know how long that took, but priority here, 4 months still, that's good. Let's get our warrior unit here. 1 laser. Cool, 3 more levels to go on War Dog. And we can get the speed boost. Alright, we are not at a hub. This shouldn't take long here, I don't think. 13 days, huh? I don't have one north of there. Okay, let's do this. A rare Warhammer. Now that one's not working. So destroyed an LRM-15? That's genius. 138. I can live with that. Okay, so back up to 31. That's fantastic. Awesome. Thunderbolt. I haven't really done much with these. I don't know if it's just because I haven't run across them. I mean, I kind of like the asymmetrical look. It reminds me of the Thor in Mech Assault, but I don't know if it's just because it's got split usage. It's got both the short range and the long range. Dual machine guns. I mean, I could easily put 4 lasers on that. It's pretty solid, but it's got I guess it caps out at 64 though, so it's not really. Maybe it's just the speed issue. I don't know, because I mean, it's, yeah, I think 64 is just like, blah. Oh, there's the Warhammer. So this one's got 2 PPC hard points. So it's got small lasers though, so that reduces laser capacity. And which Warhammer do I have? So that was a 6R. All the way to the bottom here. Not that far at the bottom. Oh, is it? I guess I didn't put it away. Oh, I have the 6R, so that's the same one we already have. Never mind. Okay. And did I check all this? I don't think I did. Not that it'd be much different than being here a few minutes ago. Unless they restocked while we were gone. Oh, I'll take some level 2 machine guns. Okay. So we got repairs underway. 3 months. Star map. Let's see if I can knock how many parts this is out by the time that activates. Otherwise, maybe even start Rasalhauge tonight. Oh, let's also take a look at our equipment here. How are we doing on those lasers? A couple level 4 large lasers. That's solid. So LB10s. I guess I'm buying all these junk tier just because I don't have any high quality, or high quantity for the quality tier yet. LRMs. So medium lasers. So I got 2 level 5s. I need more. It's not enough. I want redundance for my redundance. Machine guns. So we're at 3. Man. Definitely need a lot more of those. Stick on the 2s until I get those into close to double digits. And that LRM... I don't care about the LRM thing right now. Okay, here we go. Let's go try this one out. Oh, it's a demolition contract. Except that's probably not the that's not the campaign one. $82 days. Let's check this out. Yes. Thank you, Rihanna. I know. Contracts. So this is a 20. I know it says part 1, right? Arcturian guards. Tonnage of 160, so I could probably roll in the fire starter and let everybody else use a heavy. Maybe. Alright, we're gonna save before we run out of time. Just to make sure I don't have to backtrack. Alright, what happens here? So they don't hate us. We'll go 1 on the coverage. As much as we can on max salvage. Max cash. Well, okay. Guess we're maxing that out. So way over. I'll take the Firestata. Still over. Oh, Zeus got a problem. Dragon. Still over. Champion. 5 under. There we go.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Champion reminds me of Randy in the Christmas Story. Can't put its arms down.
The independent people of Skye want us to eliminate a lance of hatchet men suspected to be on patrol at one of the marked nav points. Be sure to approach each one with caution, Commander. While the hatchet man's signature hatchet is devastating up close, it's more than capable of splitting a mech in 2 after a handful of blows.
So now we're doing the Hatchet
Be
Mans.
sure to put that ammo to good use.
Can I run circles around it and survive? Otherwise, this will be a redo. At least we got different action too.
Looks like we got some bad intel. Our target is not
Naturally.
here. Let's hope we have better look at the other locations.
Rihanna always has the bad intel.
Jet fuel low.
That was a hard landing.
Target neutralized.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the ready to start pickup operation.
Oh, I finally got hit. I was just about to say, I haven't got hit yet. I'm like, I figure as soon as I say that, I'll get hit. And I did. Except I got hit before saying got hit. Spider. That was it. There we go.
Here, Commander. Be careful and take them out quick.
Come on out to play. One. Alright, too much. We don't have circles around them. So I land on this smack in the face. There's one. Good old machine guns. Now, uh-oh, getting close. He's not run for me though. There he is. Okay. Oh, went off the radar. Otherwise, commando.
Kill confirmed. Add one more to my kill count.
Whoa, where'd he go? That was weird. Oof, gone.
All targets down.
Done.
I've given the IPS the all clear to swoop in and salvage the downed hatchet men. Let's get out of here before more Alturan guards arrive. We've got an all of them, Commander. Good job. Now let's get you all home. Head to the evac point.
I'm working on it. I had to crush a spider first. Assassin.
Hostile mech spotted.
New target assassin.
Look
Yeah,
out
I
for
think-
mobile enemies in the area.
Why did she tell me about that? That's weird for her to say that. Alright, you know what? Let's take this. I don't think it's on the list though.
Missile. Target acquired.
Mech has been
Haha, couldn't even land on me. That was unusual. The NPCs usually don't give those kind of warnings. Ooh, fire starter. I don't know if we get it for salvage. Might as well shoot it and find out. Wow. Done. Okay, now let's get out of here.
target down.
Moving right along.
Acquired.
The more ballistics, the merrier.
Yeah. So every so often those pickups impact Rihanna's delayed sound bites. All right, there's 2.2. What do we get? Yeah, just the assassin and the spider, and nothing else. Ugh, a bunch of garbage. Can I take either of those? I can. Okay, well, we got one of each. This one's worth more. I guess we'll do that. Let's take these to sell. Minimal damage. All right. So part 2. Hopefully we can squeeze this in here. All right, so what's our timeline here? So priority transmission, 75 days. So if we accept this, where do we have to go? Is it here, from here? Contracts, it's from here. Okay, let's see if we got a shot at doing it from without going anywhere. It says 10 days, so we'd still have 65 left over. Not gonna pay us much. Doesn't mission type campaign destroy facilities. Well, let me see if if I have enough time to. Oh, hold on. Get rid of this. Not paying for that. Just had our payments, so hopefully that didn't get included. 10 days? Yikes. Oof. How's this thing looking? We're fine. Got my 4s on it, though. I don't want to lose. I think I got a couple extra 4s, so I don't know if I want to chance it. You know, we can. Let me just do a save. Then, I mean, because if I can go without repairs, we got more time to deal with the other thing. Getting real technical here on the calendar timing. Okay, we'll take this. Damage coverage, yeah. Salvage max, that's maxed. Yeah, everything's maxed. Okay. So, okay, might as well, these guys can change their stuff up. That way we don't risk losing something. So there's that, and so we got another 60 to work with here. The rifleman's missing a Gauss. Zeus, Warhammer. Let's see. It'd be over if I do that. You can take the champion again. It's not often I roll out without repairing stuff, but if it's just a destruction one, I'm not too worried about it. Depends on the resistance. Again, also, this is a difficulty of like 3, or at least a reputation level 3, so it's not really.
May have their salvaged hatchetmen, but they currently don't have the means to repair and refit them. Their intelligence has highlighted potential locations for various supplies needed to repair and maintain the Octuran Guard's hatchetmen. Our mission here is a straight-up smash and grab to rob them of these supplies. We'll move on the facilities marked on your HUD, collect our clients' needed components, and then get out of there before the rest of the Octuran Guards can respond. Be careful, Commander. Although we took out a full lance of them, the Octuran Guards reportedly still have 2 more lances worth of hatchetmen active in their roster.
2 more. That'd be 8.
Facility with caution, as those mechs can do serious damage up close.
That's why I'm still in the Speedy Gonzales here. I feel like my general output must be doing better in case if Mason is leveled up here, because even though the Battlemaster was doing some one-shotting, still doing okay on the damage here with this thing.
New target. Hatchetman.
So what do I gotta do here? Oh! So I'm searching for stuff. Oh, that's great.
Target destroyed.
That must be one of the tanks we're contracted for.
Wrecked.
If
that
you
it?
find the acquisition, just walk
Oh,
up to
I
it
gotta-
in order to pick it
Oh.
up.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Always good to restock on ammo.
So
Target neutralized.
that should be the objective one. Not like I stood there searching just for a blue one to pop up. Ooh, turret trasher. Alright, this one's closer.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, I gotta get the side range of that.
Jungle field below.
Okay, so this one running around the circle here. This is a big circle. There we go.
Once you've found a targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure. You can never have too much ammunition.
This never gets old.
Alright, come on. Stop tripping over everything in the city. This thing's moving slow.
Target acquired.
Come on. Acceleration problem. There we go. Oopsie daisy. Here we go.
One more to my kill count.
Searching, 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 searching. Space Google in 3031. Yeah. Behind me. Or on the other opposite side. Where's that? I don't see it. Where's the bug zapper? There's the bug zapper. Yo, catapult out of the way.
Target acquired.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Okay, that's 3.
That's the last of our clients' needed supplies. Time to pull out before the rest of the Arcturan guards converge on our position. Get a move on it, Commander.
Target acquired.
Target sent to hell.
Well, that counted. Oh, that's a demolisher finally. 1 out of 3.
Mission complete, Commander. Let's go home.
Here, let me help you minimize the elevator process there. I'll stay on this plateau. Alright, is there a part 3 or are we good? Yeah, it's nothing but junk. Oh. It's taking cost order. And they give us a hatchet man and a hatchet. Fantastic. Okay, so I think that's complete, so that's good. So we got Operation Cold Snap and those in need taken care of tonight. And granted, we got time. I don't know if I can fill 20 minutes here without tripping this. Oh, there's a part 3. Never mind. There we go. There's the time fill. Okay, how much time is this going to take and where are they taking us? Star map. Okay, so we can stay here. How much time do we have? 65 days. Good. That's going to be 5 days. How many? Oh, so this is probably going to be an assassination. Destroy his catapult and just prove... Okay. You know what? So what kind of tonnage? 165? I'll roll something a little heavier this time. Sorry, I'm lost in thought here. One hole demolisher. Still got some other stuff going on there. Alright, so yes, that'd be good to get this knocked out. Hopefully, if this is the final one. So let's do that. That's max. That's maxed again. Yeah, same situation. Okay. Alright, what do I want? If I take that, we're way over. You know what? Why don't I take the Hunchback for some laser fun? Gotta bring something down here, though. Oh, Hatchet Man. 80 days. No. This is a vanilla Hatchet Man. Looks like you got wrecked before actually using it. Forgot this is the pelican head. Its head, the top of its head is shaped like the pelican out of Halo. Alright. So we're over by 10. So the Marauder's 75. I gotta bring them down to... Well, that would cover it. That... Ooh, Champion's in pretty rough shape here. I'm only bringing... That's a trade. That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. Yeah. Still 5 over. There we go. I mean, it's not gonna be super great here, but at least we're fielded with non-damage. Alright, here we go. Hopefully this is the last one. For those in need. The mission. If you're the audience in need, I don't know what to tell you.
Tobias Klein, son of Defiance Industries board member Emma Klein, has been discovered to be serving with the Arcturan Guards. The independent people of Sky believe that Tobias's current assignment to the Guards is one of the primary reasons why Defiance has shown such favoritism towards supplying the unit. They want him and his family's catapult taken out as a way to send a message to Defiance's board of directors. Search for Tobias and his catapult at the Martinel points, then prepare for extraction once he's been eliminated.
Now, some of these buildings are intact, some of them not so much. See, the car's got the doors open like, ah, there's mechs, run away. It's only 2 points, so if she can get this one wrong, you'll still be at the last endpoint there.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, 7 lasers to the face.
Our target is not
What do you
here.
want?
Let's hope we have better look at the other locations.
Target
There was a locust here a second ago. Where did it go?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Sure enough, bad intel.
New target catapult.
Oh look, the catapult in question.
There they are, Commander. Take them out and let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, keep your shirt on.
Target acquired.
That's a rifleman standing right, or a blackjack standing right in front of me. Where'd the catapult go? There you are.
Incoming missile.
I am going to route a hole in the center of the cockpit there.
Target Alpha has been neutralized.
Done.
Target
We fulfilled our contract, Commander. Let's get you out of here now. Tobias has been taken out. Mission complete. Now, get back to the OZ, and we'll get you out of here.
Add one more to my kill count.
That was complicated. That'd be intimidating, a ship that size trying to land in below a skyline of a city like this. Alright, anybody else want some before I exit? I'm not getting anything in the salvage.
incoming missile.
Friendly fire. Alright, where's it going? Yes, walk into that death trap. Genius. Is that blackjack? You know what? Let's go take this thing out. It's like they completely dropped off the radar after I got the catapult. And then like, oh, well, they were trying to escape. Now we try shooting. So he must have been stuck. Yes, calculated. 8 lasers times 1 face equals 0 mech. Alright, 2.1 of the base. 12 points. I'll take a locust, I guess. And some other stuff that I don't care about. Minimal damage. Tell me there's not... Oh, there's a part 4. Your performance has been exemplary. Now I gotta get the guards off the trail after taking the dude out. Okay. Well, that changes things. 60 days. Star map. Okay, as long as we don't have to go fly anywhere. We really need some repairs, though. How much time can I get away with here? I can go with 5 days. 5 days. 12 days. Maybe we can try it. They didn't give me a new catapult. They should have given me his catapult after taking it out. Okay. Contract. 7 days. We'll still have 48 minus 735. Almost can do it. The question is, can I get repairs in before starting the other one? Oh, goody. Let's max all this out again. Up to 35 mil, though. That'll be a good thing to have a nice bankroll going into the Rasalhauge DLC, though. That will help.
The mission area is under heavy weather warning. It's going to affect visibility and sensors.
Alright, so we're auto run the clock down for repairs. It just is weird. I had the sneaking suspicion it might be a 4-parter, right? Because there aren't many out there. But my subconscious didn't want to quite recall that fact. I mean, because Cold Snap was only a 2-parter. Let's reach Garrison. I didn't even check to see what... Oh, we're trying to get him off our tail, but I didn't see what mission type it was.
Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Oh, perfect. Nice landing ground. Right in the middle of a rock face.
The IPS want us to destroy a remote Arcturan Guards outpost containing the battalion's data servers. IPS intel claims
destruction.
that in this remote location, the outpost does not typically station a heavy complement of defenders, but the Guard will surely deploy additional defenses should the base come under attack. It's
Well, I
best
mean,
if
there
we
is stuff there.
destroy our objective and leave before the Guards can intercept us. Good luck, Commander.
64. Moving so slow. Did I mention I don't like moving less than 64 clicks an hour? I mean, never mind the fact I got 8 lasers to shoot, but still. Oh, there's resistance.
Took one down.
What did you hit? You shot the wall.
There's your target objective, Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
I'll just walk through the walls. I'll do as much damage as I can by walking through stuff. Wow, legs are way off here. Oh, and I must not be in a heavy enough mech to run through the wall. Hey, these places are empty. This place is a decoy. Here, Commando.
Target sent to hell.
Walk over this stuff. Hey, yeah, that counts. Oh, look at all this nice light stuff in the back. Ooh, that blew up. Oh, you must not have much of a fuel reserve. If I hit one tank and it's like that's all it took. I gotta do a bunch of these. Oh, these don't even count for much.
You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander.
This guy's like, what are they doing back here?
Son of a bitch! We just lost emergency power. Petrol tank is gone.
Alright, what else can we shoot at that's not gonna take all day? Anything up front here? Generator. Could have brought the fire starter. Fighting the clock though.
This
There's some
never
stuff.
gets old.
Alright, what else we got? More walls.
Critical.
Oh, anything out here?
They just
Oh,
smacked
no.
down radio tower.
Just a wee bit more, Commander. This complex is on the verge of collapse.
But once the bots are actually taking more damage than me.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, what else we got here?
Incoming missile.
Oh, there's some goodies.
Bastards blew our emergency power.
I thought we already got your emergency power, whiner.
Critical.
Not a big enough door.
New target can
Enemy mech destroyed.
Nope, I overheated.
system offline.
6% to go. Whoops. Alright, what's left here?
Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Alright, how about that? Not enough. How about stepping on this? And that. There we go.
Mission complete, Commander. I expect our employer to be very satisfied with this result. Head to the evac point for extraction.
Nope, door's not big enough. Ah, I could have taken those out. That would have been a little easier.
That's it, Commander. I've confirmed with the IPS that we have satisfied the terms of our contract on this mission. Now let's get out of here before the Arcturan guards come in force.
Yeah, they sent some scrubs after us. There we go, 2.4. Ugh, what a bunch of garbage. Is there enough? There's not even enough for 12 salvage points. It's terrible. Wow, Rifleman took more damage on that one. So, oh, okay, so that's right. They give us a claw, a mace, and some knuckles. Yay. Cosmetic knockoffs, she says. Oh, there's a part 5. Before we release you from a contract, we want to give the guards a final up yours. How much time do we have? 41 days, contracts, I didn't check. 3 days, we can do it. What am I going in with? Can take 12. 15. I have 8. You know, let's just repair everything that's within 12 days or so. Not that. Not that. No. Okay, we can get a few things repaired here. And they're still keeping us here, though. Man, I guess we have one more dude tonight. Silly independent fighters of Sky. Alright, so I think... ambush the guards. So it doesn't tell us, but it's maybe a war zone or an assassination, perhaps. Oh, look, max everything out.
The extreme weather conditions will interfere with your sensors and will most likely restrict visibility. Be careful out there.
So if these guys aren't getting repaired, anybody else could get used here. So let's say catapults. Wolverine's a 55 though. What if we do... Am I down a mech? Need some lighter stuff. Yeah, over if I do that. Alright, can one of you take the trebuchet without getting it wrecked? 70. Who's the higher rank here? You know what? Holder. I'll give you the trebuchet. Don't mess it up. The champion is... Okay, either way, that and the dragon are both 60. Okay. Alright, we'll try this. Let's get this thing wrapped. Want all distractions out of the way before, Oh, this one... Maybe not ready, then. Let's do it that way. Rasalhauge had, like, one gauntlet of a boss fight mission, but everything else seemed pretty uneventful, I think, but... Might as well do anything that's going to give us free mechs along the way. Stuff to sell. 40 million bankrolls, not too bad.
The Obscurant Guards have been leaked false intel that our primary base of operations is in a dumping ground known to locals as the Heap.
I know what this
Want to
is.
send a message by destroying whatever scouting party the Obscurant Guards has deployed, leaving them to rot here in this massive junkyard. I advise that you watch your back out there, Commander. What the 19th Obscurant Guards lack in experience, they make up for in sheer numbers, including all of their remaining hatchet men that remain unaccounted for. Clear the field, and then we can be on our way. Good hunting.
The first time I played this, I went off the cliff on the other side rather than take the winding path downward. So it's kind of like a gauntlet of enemies here. If I can keep away, I don't have too much of a problem here. Like that. Poof. Poof goes the hatchet man.
New target, Urban Mech.
And then we're going to drop more stuff up.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh yeah, look at all the drop ships they're bringing in. It's a weaving mess that kind of descends a little bit. Just gotta watch for getting hit on multiple sides here. Reporting total damage now. Yeah, and then because I went off the wrong side, the pathfinding was all jacked up. I may have had to reload it or play it a second time because I couldn't figure out where the enemies were at. Oh, we can blow his arm off before he gets here. That'll work. Or just light him up entirely. And another dropship. Oh, somebody behind? Yep. Come on, go down. Alright, let's go this way. I mean, it is a pretty impressive graveyard. It's quite large. Now where'd they drop them?
New target, Javelin.
Oh, his chicken wings got a little clipped on that one. He got no arms left. What's our other mech doing up there? Oh, and another dropship. 3 guard or turn guard commanders. Okay. A little help from the NPC club would be nice. Oh, ooh, not the locust. Well, 1 out of 3. Ooh, we got a thunderbolt. Ooh, it's got some shiny seizure-inducing ballistics. Hit us with something else. I guess me and Dragon got this covered.
I'm not reading any more hostiles in the area. Looks like we got them all, Commander. I've given the IPS salvage teams the all clear to begin recovery operations. No doubt they will be happy to see the guards lose the lion's share of their
Hunchback's got a gimpy arm now. I lost a laser.
I'm inbound for pickup now.
Alright, well, hopefully that's the end of that. Oh, Thunderbolt's an option, but for 33, which not even getting anywhere close to that. Well, we can take the Locust and sell it. Guess that's what we'll do. Already got 2 of them. Alright, took a little bit of damage. So Holder was one stuck up there. Good job there, Holder. And we got an assassin with melee capacity. Thank you for helping the Patriots of Sky. Yes, 1 month warning. Yes. 26 days. We're good. Depends on whether I can fly and do repairs or not. So if I got 26 days left, oh, just out of range. 41 days, 40, oh, well, I guess we can get repairs done too. Well, or we just pay a lot more for them. So we got an assassin with a craw. And you know, this, I like the assassin looks cool, but it's just, well, I guess its speed is the only thing to offset. It's like, got no offensive or defensive capacity. Excuse me, for the most part. Alright, cold storage with you. Also cold storage. Alright, anything I can repair under 26 days, do it. There's 24, 3, 5. That's over. 17. That's over. That's fine though. We can leave those. Okay. Anything I can do to resort these guys? Yeah, I feel like I'm down a mech. I must have I put something in cold storage I wasn't supposed to. Why did the music just cut out? Oh, weird. Okay, so hero, hero, not hero, hero, hero. Let's see here. Man, this CS is all a mess now. Hero, none. How do I have this set up? Oh yeah, the heroes are on this side now. So the rifleman's a 60, catapult's a 65, that's a 70. The trebuchet is up here. Look at all that redundant stuff. We got duplicates of the assassins, we got blackjacks, got fire starters that are not any better than the current. We got duplicates of the javelins, Jenners, locusts, a lot of the 1Vs, multiples of the panther, a lot of vindicators. That's interesting. A couple of Vulcans. Now, I guess if anything, that all counts in case I need to give anything up for the Mech collection quest. That would help, but I haven't really run any of those to take yet. Okay. I think we're good there as far as organization. So I'm going to end up taking the quest from here, I guess. So that way, at least if we're flying, they get the repairs done. We'll take care of the others after everything starts. Oh, check that out. LB10X, that's a regular though, but I'll take it for a level 2. Claws galore. What level Gauss do I need for this rifle repair? Level 1. Anything here on the mech side? So the Charger, don't quite have one of those yet. Not really in the market for another 80. Wait to see what we're dealing with. Okay. I don't really want to do much other than accept that, and like we'll save the. I want to save a fresh start for the next episode to be able to jump right into that. For posterity, in case anybody wants to watch just from that section. So I don't think there's much else I really want to do. Everything's else, repairs are initiated. That's what can be. At least without going over the time limit there. I really don't understand. How did I mess this up that I thought I had one extra mech? Catapult was probably up there. Yeah, something to that effect. Okay. I think that's it. So we'll be done there. All right, so I think we're good to go. We got Cold Snap done. Actually, I want to double check the name of that real quick, just so I can I'll have to look it up and look through the video. When putting it in the description. So it was Project Cold Snap. Okay. All right, Project Cold Snap is done. And then the those in need, the Fighters of Sky, that was under Call to Arms. Now, Sarna actually had a part 6, huh? So Rasalhauge, here's what's coming up. Those in need. Yep. Okay, so part 5 done. Okay. Alright, I love it when a plan comes together. So at least everything's pretty clean. We'll be ready to go on Rasalhauge specific content next time. Appreciate some people checking things in. Kind of quiet tonight, but I know we had some people check in from Twitch and YouTube. And we'll be back tomorrow for Tactical Tuesday. Still working on Metal Slug Tactics. And that's all I got for now. So have a fantastic one. See you soon.